You said
this is not the way I wanted this to go.
Okay, but like, let's talk about it. Do you want to know why I didn't tell you?
It's not even about why you didn't tell me.
But it is to me.
But it's okay. You didn't want to tell me.
Angela and Ahmauri's emotional conversation on the Real Housewives of Atlanta showed a completely different side of Angela, because this was not about drama with the group, arguments, or throwing shade. This was about a mother and daughter trying to understand each other and finally address the issues that have been sitting between them. The biggest thing I noticed from this conversation is that Ahmauri was not really looking for someone to tell her what to do. She wanted Angela to listen and understand where she was coming from.
Yeah, let's go have a seat, honey.
How have you been?
A lot going on.
I know, right? Life is pretty chaotic right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I've been running around all day. Living life? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I went and talked to Wendy.
Okay, how did that go?
I haven't told my youngest yet that she's married.
What if it's hers to tell?
She kind of feels like it's too soon. I'm like, no, I think they need to know. She told me that that's your story to tell the kids. I think Ahmauri wants to have one foot in and one foot out. She wants to be a child in my house as well as an adult in her house, in her marital home. And I feel like she needs to tell the truth to Arlie and Avon and let them know that she is indeed married. I want them to know because I don't want them to be blindsided.
Blindsided? Okay, but I don't see how the kids mixed in all this.
Ahmauri's partner has been coming around since Ahmauri was about 17 years old. They believe that's her best friend, which is not entirely true. They trust her and they rely on her to be honest with them.
Well, what if you were married to a man? Would you be okay telling him?
Yeah, of course I would be more willing because that's a norm. That's normal in society. You see that every day. You see it in Disney movies. You see it everywhere. Maybe in a couple years I'll tell them.
Okay, but before we get there, can we just open it up? Because now you're saying I'm gonna hurt the kids. Like, that's not fair because we're not getting to the root of it all.
This is not the way I wanted this to go.
Okay, but like, let's talk about it. Do you want to know why I didn't tell you?
It's not even about why you didn't tell me.
But it is to me.
But it's okay.
It's
you didn't want to
important.
tell me.
I didn't want to tell you because you were impossible to talk to.
I was with you every day.
Yes, but I had to hear about all the stuff you were going through. You've never seen my point of view.
What's your point of view? Ma, I want to go get married and I don't want to tell you about it. Ma, I want to be grown and do what I want to do, and I still want to be a kid and be treated like a kid over here. I know I'm an adult, Ma, but I want to have one foot in and one foot out, and I want to do what I want to do. I don't care if I stress you out by making you feel like you don't include me.
I've tried to come to you before, not to tell you about the marriage because I didn't want anybody to know about that.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're not understanding where I'm coming from.
You always feel like I don't understand you.
Yes, you don't.
I do.
You never did.
I feel like you're entitled, you're spoiled.
Entitled?
What do you call it?
I take care of myself.
But what do you call it?
I pay my own bills.
I get it, but what do you call it?
Okay, so I'll be grown and I won't come around no more.
That's not what I'm saying.
It is.
I feel like right now we're not connecting. So I definitely feel like we need to bring in Wendy and explore what the real issue is. Because right now, it's a bit damaged. It's a bit strained.
Can I go?
Ahmauri? Okay.
This is stupid.
Maybe you're not.
Sometimes when people open up, they are not always asking for advice or a solution. Sometimes they just want to feel like their feelings matter. And that seemed to be the biggest disconnect between Angela and Ahmauri. Angela clearly loves her daughter, but love and understanding are not always the same thing. You can love someone deeply and still not fully understand what they need from you emotionally. On the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Angela has shown herself as someone who is strong, direct, and protective. But this moment required a different approach. This was not a disagreement with another cast member where she had to defend herself. This was her daughter trying to express feelings that she had been holding inside. Ahmauri wanted to talk about the root of their issues and why certain things became difficult between them. From her perspective, There were deeper emotions involved, and she wanted Angela to hear that. But I feel like Angela was also dealing with her own emotions at the same time. Sometimes as parents, it can be difficult to hear your child say they felt hurt or misunderstood because it can feel like criticism. Instead of hearing, "This is how I feel," it can start sounding like, "You failed me." And that is where conversations can break down. Angela seemed like she wanted to explain her side, but Ahmauri needed her to slow down and listen first. The situation around Ahmauri's marriage also made everything more complicated. Angela had feelings about not knowing certain things and feeling left out of an important part of her daughter's life. As a mother, it probably hurt Angela to feel like Ahmauri did not come to her first. But at the same time, Angela also has to ask why Ahmauri felt uncomfortable sharing certain things. Because sometimes the bigger issue is not the secret. The bigger issue is why someone felt they had to keep it a secret. That is where the healing has to start. Ahmauri opening up was not about trying to hurt Angela. It looked like she wanted them to have a better relationship and finally talk about things honestly. But those conversations are not always easy. When there is years of emotion involved, one conversation cannot fix everything. Angela also seems like she has been carrying a lot emotionally, between her personal life, family situations, and everything she has been dealing with. There are probably feelings that are still affecting her. But even when someone is hurting, they still have to make space to understand how someone else feels. Both Angela and Ahmauri's feelings can exist at the same time. Angela can feel hurt, Ahmauri can feel unheard. One does not erase the other. The important part is finding a way to communicate without turning it into a battle of who is right and who is wrong. A lot of mother and daughter relationships go through this because parents sometimes still see their children as the younger version of themselves. But when children become adults, the relationship has to grow into something new. It becomes less about control and more about understanding. Ahmauri is now making her own decisions, and Angela is adjusting to seeing her daughter as an adult. That transition is not always easy. Angela wanting to protect her daughter makes sense, but Ahmauri wanting to make choices for herself also makes sense. The conversation about telling her siblings was another sensitive topic, because Angela had her opinion on what should happen, while Ahmauri had her own feelings about when and how she wanted to share personal parts of her life. That is something they have to work through with respect, because forcing someone to open up before they are ready can sometimes create more distance. At the same time, Angela probably wanted honesty inside the family, because she did not want more surprises or people feeling blindsided. Both sides had reasons for feeling the way they did. The problem was the communication. The Real Housewives of Atlanta showed a very real family moment here, because not every issue is about someone being wrong. Sometimes it is about two people who love each other but communicate differently. Angela wanted answers, Ahmauri wanted understanding, and those are not the same thing. For their relationship to grow, Angela has to create a space where Ahmauri feels comfortable speaking without worrying about being judged. And Ahmauri also has to understand that Angela's emotions come from being a mother who wants to be included in her life. This was not a conversation that was going to fix everything immediately, but it was a start. Sometimes the hardest conversations are the ones that need to happen the most. At the end of the day, Angela and Ahmauri clearly care about each other. The emotions are there because the relationship matters. Now it is about learning how to listen, understand, and rebuild that connection in a healthier way, because sometimes the strongest relationships are not the ones that never have problems. They are the ones where people choose to work through them.